Hi, my name's John Fournier. My history with this church goes back many, many years. My family moved to White House in 1949, and we joined the White House Methodist Church. And I remember vividly Sunday school classes there, and even back then, as a child, I remember how friendly and open the people were. Jumping ahead to the late 50s when they were building this building, I think it was a Saturday because we weren't in school, Reverend Whitman drove through town and saw myself, Dave Bradley, who John Bradley's older brother, and Galen Roop hanging around Townsend's drugstore, and he pulled up and said, "Get in, guys." So we did, and he brought us over to the church, and the sanctuary was still under construction, and there was no roof on it, and we'd had a snow the night before, and he wanted us to get the snow off the subfloor because that would be damage it. So we did. We shoveled and we broomed and got it cleaned up. It didn't take very long. And then he said, "Follow me." He took us over to the parsonage where his wife had chocolate chip cookies coming out of the oven. So been a Methodist ever since. But he was just really a neat guy. He was, I understand, if I remember right, he was a former Army chaplain, so he was used to dealing with young guys. But jumping ahead, then my family moved, my mother and I moved to Toledo due to a divorce, and lived with my grandfather. But she worked as a teacher in the Anthony Wayne district out of Minneapolis. And because of that, the school board allowed me to stay at Anthony Wayne, which was a real blessing because I would have had to go to Libby High School. Jumping ahead again, 1991, my wife and I built a house in the Delta area, and we belonged to a church up in Wasion and weren't real happy with it. In 1998, Dick Rittenauer called and said that Reverend Whitman was being brought back so that they could dedicate the youth building to him, and he wanted any old members to come. And so Carol and I came, and we came in, and of course we're meted by Joe Stater, who I remembered from being a kid. Saw Ron and Donnie Scott, who I went to high school with, actually all the way through school with Donna. Saw other people that I remembered, and of course family names that I remembered. And after hearing Tom's sermon and meeting Tom and just the warm feeling we left this church with, we decided on the way home we were going to join here. And that was 1998, and we've been there ever since. And as many of you know, I recently lost my wife a year ago, and if it wasn't for the support and the love and the caring that I've received from this congregation, I don't know how I would have been through this last year. So God bless this church and all the people in it.
What was your name again?
Again, I'm John Fournier. Thank you.